It's summertime, and to me, that means two things: sundresses and rosé season. I'm not alone in this. I'm sure every time you've gone into a liquor store over the past month, you've seen a big display of pretty pink bottles. Some of you may love rosé, some of you may not, but it's still got a really interesting story, and I'm here to tell it. Let's get started. We'll start with the basics. All grapes produce white juice, period. You know this. If you bite into a red grape, it still has a white pulp inside. So it doesn't matter if the grape is dark black like Syrah, kind of pinkish gray like Pinot Gris, or bright green like Sauvignon Blanc, on the inside, all of them look the same. There's probably a moral in there somewhere. So if all grape juice is white, how do reds get their color? It's exactly what you would think, through the skins. The grape skins provide three things: color, tannin, and flavors. Let's say you had a bowl full of water and you put a dark colored construction paper in it. The color's gonna kind of bleed into the water, right? The same thing happens with grape juice. Grapes are all pressed the same, but then the process changes for whites and reds. When white grapes are pressed, the winemaker drains the juice off of the skins pretty quickly, because although they want to pick up some flavor from the skins, they don't want to extract any color or tannin. For reds, the winemaker will intentionally let the juice and the skins stay in contact so the juice can extract all of that dark red color and tannin and extra flavors. Rosé is somewhere in the middle, so how does that happen? There are three ways to make a wine pink. The first is called direct pressing. The grapes are crushed and then the juice is drained off almost immediately, the way that it would be to make a white wine. This way, the juice picks up some of the color and flavor during that crush, but it won't extract too much tannin. This method produces rosés that are the lightest in color and most delicate in flavor. The next method is called short maceration. Maceration is the term for letting the juice and the skins hang out for a little bit. The grapes get pressed, and then rather than draining the juice off right away, the winemaker lets the juice and the skins macerate for a little bit until it gets to the right level of color and flavor that the winemaker is looking for. Once they're happy with it, then they'll drain the juice off and make the wine like normal. This produces much brighter rosés with more intense flavors. Lastly, you can make pink wine the same way you would with paint, mixing white and red. This is totally not allowed anywhere in Europe, with the small exception of rosé champagne. But in the New World, there are no rules, and plenty of New World winemakers will make inexpensive rosés this way. Depending on the blend of white and red, the wine can totally vary in terms of intensity and style. One of the cool things about rosés is that they have a different flavor profile than their red counterparts. A red Pinot Noir, for example, could have earthy, truffly aromas and flavors like cranberry. A rosé Pinot Noir is going to be more like cherry candy and strawberry and flowers. That's why rosés are so light and refreshing, and they can be used in stuff like cocktails and frosé. Frosé is this trendy new thing where people are freezing rosé wine to make a slushie and then posting it on Instagram. Rosé with food is really great because it's a nice middle ground wine for middle ground food. A pasta dish with prosciutto and some red sauce would be great with a red Sangiovese, but a flatbread with prosciutto and some lighter white cheese and fresh basil would be much better with a rosé Sangiovese. There's a huge spectrum of flavor profiles and sweetness levels just in the rosé world, so I'm confident that even if you don't like rosé yet, you'll be able to find something you love. Remember, life is always more fun when you're seeing it through rosé-colored glasses. Cheers, winos!